Hello, Just Too Good here, and today I'm counting down my top 15 favorite LEGO sets of all time. Now these are just my personal favorites and not really the ones that I think are the best. I'm not saying everybody will like my choices because they're just the ones that mean the most to me. These will all be sets that I own, and let me first list off some honorable mentions. So the first three are sets that almost made the list, and those are the Drawbridge Defense set from 2009, Shipwreck Hideout from 2009, and Santa's Workshop from 2014. Then three sets that I don't have built that probably would make the list, and that's Arkham Asylum, Detective's Office, and Ghostbusters HQ, which I'm working on building all three of those. So these are all my choices as of March 2016, and all the music choices will be listed in the bottom right corner as I use them. And without further ado, let's get into this. So my 15th favorite LEGO set of all time is the LEGO Studios 2001 Temple of Gloom set. Now the reason why this is on my list is because of nostalgia, but it is a set that I just keep on thinking about and kind of reminiscing about. You see, my brother actually owned this set back in the day, but we used to find a lot of enjoyment by the play feature. You just pull this little kind of build that has a plate, and it makes these 2x4 plates kind of drop down. That play feature was like mind-blowing back in the day. It inspired me to research and build more different play features for my own creations. Because of that, I don't think any other LEGO set inspired me to build my own creations as much as this one did. So there's a lot of good things about this set relating to my childhood, and that's why I like it so much. My 14th favorite LEGO set of all time is the LEGO Green Grocer set, which was a modular building from 2008. Yeah, this was my first modular building set, but that's probably one of the reasons why it's so special to me, but there's a lot of other reasons that are just based on the build alone. You see, it was probably the most complex build of a set that I built at the time from LEGO, and this was the first full LEGO convenience store that I got. I got some of those shell convenience stores back in, I think, the 90s. Those didn't really satisfy me. This was a full freaking grocery, and I love that. I love the little kind of refrigerator builds, and there's some little builds here and there, like the railing on top of the building, as well as the awesome grandfather clock, I think, on the 3rd floor of the building. It's just one of the LEGO sets that I really am so proud to display, and I'm glad that I got my hands on it before it got retired, so that's why it's one of my favorites of all time. So my 13th favorite LEGO set of all time is the LEGO The Hobbit and Unexpected Gathering set from 2012. Why do I adore this set? The exterior, of course. The exterior of the Hobbit hole looks freaking awesome. It's a recognizable, iconic building, so I'm fine displaying this all by itself. That's all awesome. The interior, on the other hand, is not really that awesome. There's not much going on there. There's a little feast table. I like the manuscript and everything because those parts were featured in the movie. It's really not that accurate, but that's okay because the exterior just outweighs it so much. And the minifigures included are one of the best minifigure choices in the Middle-earth line in general. Bumblebore is exclusive, and I freaking love his hair and belly combo. So just as a whole set for the price and everything like that, it's one of the sets that I could consider as one of the best LEGO sets out there, and that's why it's also one of my favorites. I love displaying this sucker, it looks awesome, and it's a great deal. My 12th favorite LEGO set of all time is the LEGO Winter Village Post Office set from 2011. This is my favorite LEGO Winter Village set, just narrowly beating out the Santa's Workshop set, and that's because it stands out once you put it with a whole LEGO Winter Village setup like I do. The dark green roofs really add a lot to it. It brings your eyes straight to this one, and I love that. And also, we didn't get any LEGO post offices in general since the 80s, and this was the first one we got in so long. And it's a really worthy post office. The exterior looks great, as well as the inside, which is, albeit small, but that's how you would expect a post office to be. Small and crammed with all the little essentials you need, like boxes and shipping and post office workers. So I love that. So this set as a whole I think is the best value out of all the LEGO Winter Village sets, but also is my favorite in terms of its design, which really just pops out once you put it on display with all the other ones. My 11th favorite LEGO set of all time is also my favorite LEGO superhero set of all time. It's the Dynamic Duo Funhouse Escape set from 2012. The impressiveness of this comes within its design. It looks like a carnival design, and that's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be this kind of rundown carnival overtaken by the Joker. I love that idea because it's executed so perfectly here, I feel like. There's lots of fun play features, but it also doubles as an excellent display piece. It's something that I keep built. I haven't taken it apart at all because I just love the design of it so much. I love the fortune teller booth, which has extra parts for the Riddler. I especially love the railroad track, which is a really cool inclusion in such a cheap $40 set. Not only do I think it's one of the best deals in the LEGO licensed world, but I think it's just one of the best sets in general that doubles not only as a playset, but as a display piece. So my 10th favorite set of all time is the LEGO Night Bus set. This was a Harry Potter Prisoner of Azkaban set, and it's the 2004 version, not the 2011 version. First off, it has a lot of purple bricks. It was actually the first set to have dark purple bricks inside them, as much as I can recall, and I loved purple back then, and I love purple now. Second off, it's a vehicle with space inside. I freaking love vehicles that have space inside that are LEGO sets. I used to love playing with this vehicle and storing my minifigures in there and playing that adventure game with my brother, and we would make our minifigures travel via the night bus. And we would use the top roof part, I remember, which is very cramped, and we would use that to store our items and stuff like that. And just thinking about it makes me like die of nostalgia. So I love the design of this, and I actually think the design of it is very advanced for a 2004 set, so that's why I like this set so much. The next entry on my list is the Parisian Restaurant set from 2014. This is my favorite modular building set of all time. This one has 3 different levels that all have their own personality to them. I love the first level, which is a restaurant, because I'm a sucker for LEGO restaurants. The second one is a very cool loft type build, and it also has a nice kind of stairwell on the back with a little dining area. And the third build is a studio apartment type build, as I call it. So all that put together just makes it stand out so much, and it just looks gorgeous looking at it. I don't know why people have been complaining about this set recently, because this is definitely one of the best LEGO sets in my opinion. Next up on my list is the LEGO Agents 2009 Robo Attack set. Now, this was my most hyped set at the time of its release, and then I finally got it, and it did not disappoint whatsoever. It was really, I think, now that I think about it, my first full-on LEGO mech. It's a big robot that just attacks the city. That's my favorite type of mech, and they don't make too much of that anymore, unfortunately. And this is just the best example of that. It reminds me of something from, like, you know, the Genesis Sonic the Hedgehog games that Dr. Robotnik would use to as like a final boss or whatever. Then for the rest of the set, this had an incredible selection of minifigures, because those 3 civilian minifigures all had exclusive torsos, and 2 of them had exclusive face prints at the time, which I just love getting civilians in non-LEGO City sets because usually they look really specialized, and that was the case with these. So that's why Robo Attack takes this place on my list. My 7th favorite LEGO set of all time is the LEGO City Corner set from 2009. Sure, this is so basic compared to the LEGO Parisian set, but I like this a lot more than the Parisian restaurant. And that's just because of nostalgia, which, yeah, I guess is unfair. Take off your nostalgia goggles or whatever. And because of its design. It's a very simple build, but what you get in the $60 set is a mini LEGO City, and that's impressive for the price, and that's impressive for the builds back then. Look, the bus build is probably the best part of this set, but I would say my favorite part is probably the pizza place. And this was one of the first sets that I saved up my own money to buy, along with the camper in 2009. I saw that this was $60, and I saw preliminaries of this back in the early days of 2009, and I was like, I want this set so badly. So I saved up all my money, and we were staying at my cousin's house at the time, and my mom took me to Toys R Us, and that's where I got the City Corner set, and I wasn't disappointed with it. It really taught me a lesson that, you know, hard work pays off. Saving up money pays off. That's it, and that's why I like this set so much. My 6th favorite LEGO set of all time is the LEGO City House set from 2010. What I like most about this set is a lot of the stuff I liked about the City Corner set. It's simple, it's a very attractive 16 wide build for the house, and it's something that you don't see too often for the LEGO City line. Also, what I like about it more than that, the City Corner set, is that I feel like it's more complete. You got a full porch, you got a family, and you have 3 complete floors for the building. It's very simple, and yeah, it's not the best set out there, but it's one of my favorites for those reasons stated before. The next set on my list is the LEGO Pizza To Go set from 1994. What I really love about this set is pure nostalgia, alright? I wanted this set and I got it, and it blew my mind because it was LEGO's first pizzeria set, so I never saw a LEGO pizzeria until that point, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is just so awesome. And the build is so simple. It's such a simple pizzeria, but it fits with LEGO Town. It harkens back to the days of LEGO's simpler builds because it was in those days. It was in the days of the LEGO system, or, you know, a little bit past the LEGO land sets, and that's why that truck, which is one of my favorite parts of this whole set, is so LEGO Town-esque. Like, that is like the definition of a LEGO Town truck. 4 wide, small wheels. Oh my gosh, I love it, I love it, I love it. The design is so simple, so awesome, and so nostalgic to me. My fourth favorite LEGO set of all time is the LEGO The Simpsons Quickie Mart set from 2015. I could probably say that this is the best set on this list along with the Parisian Restaurant, and it's also one of my favorites. The reason why I think this is one of the best is because of its design. It's versatile so that it pleases fans of the show and fans of LEGO sets and LEGO City in general. It's one of the most detailed LEGO buildings out there with so many details from the show, and it has a very compact convenience store type look that you would find in a real life convenience store. I think actually it's more accurate than even most of the modular buildings in terms of the real building type that it's based off of, a convenience store. The sizing and everything is just perfect. I love how you could fold it open, and there's 3 sections where you have the middle section and the 2 kind of sides that fold open, and there's all little details that aren't symmetrical or bland or boring or anything like that. There's so much color and so many different pieces that just make up this really well done set. And of course I do love the show, and as a massive fan of the original seasons of the show, it just pleases me in so many ways with its little references and accuracy to the source material. So that's why I love this set so much. My third favorite LEGO set of all time is the LEGO Toy Story 3 Trash Compactor Escape from 2010. This is one that I love because of the experience I had with it. You see, I was waiting for Toy Story 3 my whole life. My childhood was centered around Toy Story. And then it finally came along that they were actually making a Toy Story 3. A trailer dropped, and then an actual preliminary mock-up of some of the sets, including this set, was leaked in December 2009. And this one blew my mind because it looked so weird. It looked so different. It didn't look very much like Toy Story, but it had Toy Story characters in it. And I think that's the fact that I realized Toy Story 3 was really coming. A new adventure with the Toy Story characters was coming. So I carefully weighted all the sets, but especially this one. And I saw it on Toys R Us's website around April 2010. Ordered it, and it came in, and I just had so much fun building this, so much fun playing around with it, because it was a new Toy Story product, and I felt like a child again at that point. Oh my gosh, I don't know why. It's not the most exciting set out there, it's not the best set out there, but it means so much to me, because I had so much fun with this, and I had so much fun with the release of Toy Story 3. Just thinking about it makes me happy. My second favorite LEGO set of all time is the LEGO Town Plan set, which I got around the Christmas of 2008. Not only do I think it's one of the best values for a LEGO set, where you get 3 incredible buildings and some extra builds for the low price of 150 United States dollars, but I think it has some of the best buildings in LEGO form ever. I mean, the cinema is just something that's amazing. I could say it's better than the Pallet cinema, and it's very simplified in the inside, which is okay because, it's a small building. I do like the little mini screen they have, and then the outside with the ticket booth and everything is very, very cool. The chapel is a very good build. It's almost on par with the theater build, and I just like the kind of designs and colors they use with it. The dark green color really brings it out. And then the service station is a very cool looking 50s style service station, which has a car wash feature and a little convenience store inside. All of this is something that I display every time. It's like when you walk into my room, it's the first thing you see because it just pops out. You don't see much LEGO builds like this ever really released in LEGO sets, especially recently. So I'm very happy to see builds like this in one whole set, and that's why it's one of my favorites. So my favorite LEGO set of all time shouldn't come with much of a surprise, but it's the Simpsons house set from 2014. Not only does this set mean so much to me, but it also is a set that caters to just about everything I like in a LEGO set. You see, I was so hyped for this set. Ever since I was a child, I said they should make LEGO Simpsons sets, even more so than me saying they should make LEGO Toy Story sets, because the thought of LEGO Simpsons sets crossed my mind so much. And they finally made this, and this was rumored for a while, so I was like so hyped and anticipating this, and my anticipation really wore off because this is such a freaking awesome set. It's a dollhouse, and that's what I love. I love LEGO buildings, you guys know that. But what I like more than, say, LEGO stores are LEGO houses, and this is the ultimate LEGO house. LEGO doesn't release too many houses so often, but this is an ultimate looking playhouse inside because you got lots of colorful details, so many different rooms that are relevant to the TV show. Sure, their placing isn't so accurate. And so many different little features here and there that are just minor details that fans of the show would get, and that people who aren't fans of the show will appreciate in their LEGO city. Sure, it's very big, but I like really big buildings in LEGO. And I really just adore this set. I think it's a great set for the price. I think it's a great set for its design. I think it's just my favorite LEGO set of all time. So that's it for my video. Tell me what you guys think of your, what are your favorite LEGO sets in the comments below. I'll see you guys later.